Guys, so before we start today's video, I just have to show you this cute little apron. My husband got this for me from Home Goods for my crafts and for cooking, and we're going to be painting today, so I'm wearing my cute little apron. So to get started, I have had that little fall broom for a very long time, at least a couple of years, and I normally just kept it plain, just like you see there. But again, I am taking all of my existing fall decor and I am giving it all a makeover. So I am going to be adding some florals to this fall broom. I'm going to be adding some ribbon, and I am just going to give it a complete makeover. And all of the florals that you see there, I have had. So nothing is new except for that ribbon right there. That ribbon came from Dollar Tree. It is plaid, and you guys know I love plaid ribbon. So I'm taking the plaid ribbon and I am covering all of the jute twine on our broom, and that's going to get us started. So we have all of the sections covered so far. We are going to cover the top one, but in just a moment. So I'm taking those florals there and I'm going to be just gluing them into the bottom of our broom. Now, if you recognize these florals, guys, it's because they came from Hobby Lobby. I've had those florals since last year and I really like them. They're really whimsy and I love the orange and the yellow. So I thought they would just go absolutely beautiful on this little broom here. And I think, I wanted to give you the idea. If you like these florals, the ones right there, you could get a couple of those. You could get one of the plungers from Dollar Tree, take off the plunger, paint the wood handle of the plunger any color you wish, and secure a couple of those floral bundles to it, and you could create your own little fall broom. So that's going to be in a different video, but I just wanted to give you guys the idea. So we're just going to be taking all of them and we're just going to be adding them to our broom, just like you see me doing there. And it is just so cute and whimsy, and I love that broom. I've had it again for so long, and I would just have it in the corner. But I decided, I'm redoing all of my fall decor, so let's give him a little bit of a makeover too. So I'm just going to hot glue that sunflower you see right there so that you don't see any of the ends of the florals that we have been gluing on. And the sunflower, it's just going to add some more color and some more texture, and then it's also going to hide where some of our florals begin and end. You'll see here in just a moment. I really do hope that you guys like that little apron. I love it. I wear it whenever I am painting with my crafts or whenever I am cooking. It is just so precious. It's floral. It's got roses all over it, and I just really love that. I saw it at Home Goods and I told my husband how much I loved it and how pretty I thought it was, so he surprised me with it. So we're going to cover up that top part now, because that is where we are going to put our bow here in just a moment. But how pretty is that ribbon though, guys? That ribbon comes from Dollar Tree. I believe it's new this year. I didn't see it last year, so I just really love it. I love plaid, and it has the green and the orange and some burgundy in it, and it is just such a pretty ribbon. So we're going to be creating our bow to go on top of our broom here. And I like using at least 2 different types of ribbon, especially, you know, when they complement each other. I think that this is just going to turn out so pretty. I really hope you guys like this. Even if you have a real broom, guys, like, you know, one of the old-fashioned real brooms, you know, from like the 60s or the 70s. I hope I'm explaining this right. You can recreate and decorate any broom that you want to. I just wanted to give you the idea. So just starting off with making our initial loop. And we're just going to do the twist. And then we're going to squinch them both in the middle there, just like that. Flip it around and create our centerpiece in our bow, just like you see there. Squinch it in the middle with our thumb. Make sure that our loops are the same size. Do another twist to make sure our ribbon is going the way that we want it to. And that is a very simple bow right there for you guys. I tried to do a bow tutorial in all of my videos. Whenever I'm doing anything floral or just, you know, making a bow for whatever craft we're doing, I try to do a tutorial in every one of my videos just to show you guys how you can make a bow. There's so many different ways to make a bow, friends, and there is no wrong way or right way. I do multiple different kinds of bows. If you guys have followed any of my videos, I do all different kinds of bows, but I do like to do a tutorial in all of my videos if I can. So we added in our plaid ribbon just by scrunching him in the back, just by adding him to the back in the middle and squinching it all together. So I'm going to get another piece of the plaid ribbon because we got to add some little legs on there. So we're just squinching it all together in the middle, in the back. And I do hold my bows together with a pipe cleaner. Oh, I also added another piece of the orange ribbon to the back just so that the orange ribbon had some little longer legs. So I'm trying to make a nice little whimsical bow here. So just wanted to make sure I told you guys that. But I do secure it with a pipe cleaner and I try to get it as tight as I possibly can just to make sure it's nice and secure. Now our pipe cleaner was a little too small to tie around our broom there, so I ended up having to cut another piece of the orange ribbon, tying it in the back and then tying it to the broom. So I hope I explained that to you guys. Our pipe cleaner was just a little too small. So we're going to take the legs of the orange ribbon and we're going to tie it all together. And now we're going to trim up our legs and make it look all nice and neat and pretty. After we get the glue off our fingers. And there we have our bow. That's what we have so far, guys. So I added in the eucalyptus. Now in the beginning, I showed you guys a darker green eucalyptus. I was going to put that on there, but I decided that it was just too dark for this wreath. I wanted the green to go a little bit better with the bow and the ribbon, I mean. So I took and I got some lighter eucalyptus from my craft stash. You guys, if you saw my last video, I have a bin of all my greenery. So I did use eucalyptus. I just switched it out for a lighter version. The eucalyptus did come from Dollar Tree, but all of the other florals did come from Hobby Lobby. And again, I did have all of them on hand. If you saw my fall decor haul where I showed you guys all of the fall decor I have that I am remaking, you would have seen all of these florals. I had all of them on hand. Now I'm just taking another piece of ribbon, twisting it with some pipe cleaner just to give it a little bit of a notch, and I'm going to hot glue it underneath our sunflower there because I wanted to bring some of the ribbon from up top down. So I'm just going to add some cute little legs coming down. But all of those florals, guys, we had all of them on hand, and we just gave this cute little broom a complete fall makeover. I hope you guys like this. And that is how he turned out. Just adding in some ribbon, just adding in, again, florals that we had on hand, making a cute little bow on top. Now, when I was going through my craft stash to look for the greenery, right there, the eucalyptus greenery, I did find these little bells from Dollar Tree. They're the little fall bells, so I said, why not? Let's add those too, because if it goes on a door, how cute would that be? So I just like that. I think that this all turned out really cute, guys. And all I did was I just used everything that I had on hand. And that is what I'm doing this fall. I am just giving all of my existing fall decor a makeover. So moving on, guys, now that little pumpkin there had come from Dollar Tree. That is out this year. But the little white pumpkin there, that came from Target. And I've had that little pumpkin for a few years now from the Target dollar aisle. And so these little items here only cost $2. And see how the fabric is so similar? I think it's the same fabric. So all I'm going to do to tie them in together is I'm going to trim down the little stem there from the Target pumpkin so that it's the same size as the pumpkin from Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint them with brown chalk paint to tie them in together. We're going to add a little bit of greenery, and they are going to look like they go together. And I thought that would be really cute so that I could display them together. So I'm giving all of my fall decor, my existing fall decor, a makeover, and I'm tying them all in together. So this is just an idea. If you have a bunch of pumpkins that maybe you've gotten from Target, Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, and maybe you want to make them all look like they flow together, it's so easy to do. Just paint the stems the same color, and that is just a really easy and simple way to tie them all in. It did take 2 coats of the chalk paint because the stems are plastic, and so it did take 2 coats for the chalk paint, but it was not a big deal at all, and I really do like painting. I think painting is very therapeutic, so I do enjoy my painting crafts, and I haven't done them in a while. So I was happy to get the old paint brushes and the paint out. This was fun. So just showing you guys, and now I'm just taking some really inexpensive greenery. Now that is the eucalyptus we were going to use on our broom just a moment ago, but again, I switched it out for a lighter version. But I do want to use it to tie these little pumpkins in, and that is how they turned out, guys. I just hot glued those little greenery leaves onto our pumpkins. We just painted the stems, and now they look like they go together. So I hope I just gave you guys an idea to tie in some of your decor just with a little bit of paint and adding a little bit of greenery. It was very, very simple. So we're going to do a little bit of the same thing here, guys. Now those 2 orange pumpkins, those are just from Hobby Lobby. And I've had those for, oh my goodness, I've had those for a long time. I think I got those back in 2018, maybe, I don't know. But I think Hobby Lobby pretty much has them or has something similar to them every year. But I had 2 of the orange ones, and I had that little Dollar Tree pumpkin right there. So what I decided to do to tie all of these in together was to paint one of the orange ones with the green chalk paint, to paint the Dollar Tree one with some white chalk paint, and to paint their stems again, all the brown chalk paint. So they are all going to look like they They are basically from the same little grouping, I guess, if I'm saying that correctly, but they're all going to look like they go together. They're not going to, look completely different, like, they don't go together. So just another idea of how you can tie in some of your pumpkins or other decor with just a little bit of paint. So that's what we are doing here. Just a very inexpensive way to give your existing decor a little bit of an upgrade and a makeover. Have you seen the picture at Hobby Lobby? It's a picture, I believe they had it out last year and now they have it out again this year. And I just zoomed in for you to show you that I'm just painting the little stems there with some of the brown chalk paint. But the picture at Hobby Lobby, it has that greenish blue pumpkin, and then it has the orange pumpkin, and then it has the white pumpkin on it. I love that. It's so pretty. I think there's also a yard stand, a metal version of it that you can stick into your yard. And that is what gave me the idea for these 3 little pumpkins, was that little picture from Hobby Lobby. And again, it's like the greenish turquoise pumpkin with the orange pumpkin and the white pumpkin. I wanted to replicate a little miniature version of them, so that is what I did here. And I know it's a little grainy, but it's because I zoomed in just to show you that it might be a little challenging to paint those little stems, but you can do it. So I did want to take it up a notch. And so what I decided to do was to just get a paintbrush and paint on a little bit of tacky glue around like the base of the stem there. And this will also hide any imperfections, guys. So if you don't have a very steady paint hand, but you want to do something like this, you can hide your imperfections with your painting by just adding a little bit of glue and some glitter. And then it just looks really pretty, sparkly, and it hides any little boo-boos you may have on your painting project. You'll see here in just one moment, I got that little 4-pack there of glitter. I got that from Dollar General for only $1.50. And there's silver, there's black, there's a gold, and like a coppery gold, almost like a rose gold. So you get 4 different little things of glitter, little containers of glitter for only $1.50 from Dollar General. So I'm just taking some of the glue and I'm just going into the little indentions of the pumpkin there. And I went with that coppery rose gold for this. And I'm just putting it onto our little pumpkin. I love this. This was so cute. Now just dabbing off the excess. Just like that. And look there, guys. How precious is that? And in just a moment, I did it to all 3 of them. And now they all look like they go together just by adding in some paint, just by painting the stems the same color, and just by adding in some glitter. They all look like they're from the same little collection. And I just think it is so pretty. I love this idea. So guys, if you have a whole bunch of pumpkins and you don't think they go together, just get out some paint and some glitter and some glue and you can make them all look like they go together, give them a nice little sparkly upgrade. And how cute is this? So I am so thankful that you guys were here. Thank you so much for watching this video and for being a part of Holly's Humble Home. I hope I just give you guys some really fun and awesome ideas. Until the next video, take care.